He's making tea. And I am fixing, I've got some cornmeal. Okay, well, I'm going to make fried green tomatoes. So I've got my Crisco out. I'm fixing to put some in that pan. I've got my cornmeal. I'll just use these salt and peppers. Yeah. Got me a couple of green tomatoes right here. It's just me. If it was Mom and Lou and Steph, I'd have to have picked a bunch of green tomatoes, but it's just me. He won't eat them either. And that chicken and boneless pork ribs. I just finished them on the smoker a little bit earlier. So I'm gonna set my, I'm gonna put it on high to start with. I'll get me some Crisco. Let that melt down. And then I'm gonna put this on the thing right there. Give me one. I'm gonna put it on that tripod. So give me 1 second. All right, I think that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna peel them rather thin. I don't like them thick. Well, that one's a little thicker than what I like. Well, that one. I'm not a chef, guys, as you can probably tell. There. Alright, throw these ends away. I'm going to throw this chunk away. Well, I can throw it to the chickens later. I'll keep it in a bowl and throw it to the chickens a little bit. Alright, so my grease is ready. I'm not putting any kind of, I'm not doing them in milk. I have done them in milk before. And I can do that if you want me to. But this is how I usually just dredge them. And I will salt and pepper them when they come out. A little bit more grease in there. Let me do one more like this, and then I will get some milk and show you. It's a little, it just makes a thicker, just makes it thicker. A thicker batter. Let me get a little bowl with some milk. It's been a long day. I haven't gotten into any of the messages on Lester's videos yet. You know, I still do that for him every now and then. I'll try to help him, especially when I know he's spending a lot of time at Longhorn Lester's. And I was going to do some on the video this morning, and I haven't done any yet. I've just been doing things here in the house. Me and Mom went to town this morning early. I got up, set my alarm for 7. Got up early, got going. Let me turn these over. Let me get the camera over here so y'all can see how it's looking. So these, you can see they're brown. See that? Okay. Let me make sure you've been able to see it. I think I'm in the way. There. It's pretty. So I'll let them sit and let's see how this one. Oh yeah. So these will be very crunchy and so good. All right, let me get back over here. So yeah, after dinner, I've got a basket of clothes to fold. Also, there is a cabinet in my bedroom I want to get rid of. I think I'm going to put it on Marketplace. I'm going to try to downsize it. You know, I love my antique things. You know, I love them. It's not an antique, therefore I'm not really, you know, attached to it. It has come in handy, but I want to just get some of the stuff out of my room. At some point, I want to, and I may, I know the other day I did the video on Levi's room and the carpet and this, that, and the other. And actually, it really does smell good in his room. But I have been wanting to put new floors in my bedroom for a long time. I want to make it more cottagey inside my bedroom. And I want to get rid of the carpet that's in there. Left that one a little long. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Home Depot. Even though y'all know that I do a lot of stuff all myself, I want it to be the straightest cut they can make. And it's easier to do that on a table saw. But Home Depot has, if any of y'all are familiar with Home Depot, in the back by lumber, they have like this table saw thing, like sort of mounted to the wall. It goes up and down, and they just set it, you know, and slide the saw across, and it just comes down, and it's a perfect straight line. So my intentions are to get 6 sheets of 3/4 inch plywood. So it's going to be really nice and thick. Have them cut those 6 sheets into 1 foot strips. So it'll be 1 foot, and then your plywood comes 4 by 8, 4 foot by 8 foot. So I'm going to have them cut it in 1 foot strips. So it'll be 8 foot long and 1 foot wide. And then they'll be, then I'll bring them home, and I'm going to router the edges to give a little bit of a softer edge on the long sides, and on the insides, that if it's against the wall, I'll just leave it flush cut. But if it's going to be where it's touching another board, you know, like you would put hardwood floors down. So if it's going to be touching another one, then I want it to be rounded, that soft round on it with the router. And that's going to make my floors this much thicker. And then I will stain them a really pretty, I think a honey color. Maybe a maple or something. Something golden, something golden, but with some depth. You know, some deep. I want it to be deep, not near as dark as like the trim that I have around the house. Maybe the color of the countertops. That's a pretty color. Anyway, I want to do that. So that's going to be a project, but it's going to have to wait. I still have to finish Deb's well house. I know you would think I've done that already, but I haven't. She, you know, she's on a limited income, so I'm probably going to finish that out by myself. I'm just going to have to do it myself because she doesn't have a lot of money. And, you know, that's just what you do for people when you know they need your help. And I've been putting it off. I think there's some metal in the back, out in the back field where Daddy keeps, and Daniel too, keeps their like stuff that's still too good to, like I think it's 6 foot long. 6 foot long sheets of metal. And that's what I think she needs on the roof of her well house. Is 6 foot long. And I think there was enough pieces that Davey and Daniel went back there for something. I can't remember what we went back there for. I think there was enough pieces to do her, got that cool. All right, fried green tomatoes. I'm gonna salt and pepper them. Spread them out a little bit so I can hit them evenly.
What's for eating?
There is a fly in here.
What's for eating?
Woo, pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Mmm. Mm-mm. 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 You want to try one?
No.
I know y'all can't see my face, but that was so good. All right, I'm going to... Don't need another orange. No, I'm fixing to fix your plate. All right, guys. All right, he said he wanted rice instead of pasta. So that's our plate. That's his. He wanted the chicken. I had to have a couple of the boneless ribs. And just to let y'all know, in case anybody caught what I said and thought, oh, no, 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 and you want to send me a message, I did not keep that cornmeal. Just as I was fixing to get a Ziploc out and pour it in, I thought, no, I dipped milk. Oh my gosh, that would be nasty. So I dumped that cornmeal in the garbage. So anyway, y'all try fried green tomatoes if you've never tried them. They're good. A little bit of milk and cornmeal. Some people make a real batter, like a flour batter. I don't. This is how Mom did them. This is how her mama did them. This is how Daddy's mama and Papa did them. Nanny and Papa. Just cornmeal. Cornmeal and milk, or just cornmeal by itself, you know. You can just wet them in a little bit of water and cornmeal them without the milk. Anyway, try that one day if y'all got a garden, and pick your tomatoes a little early while they're still green. They're really good. And I love y'all. God bless y'all. And we'll see y'all later.